Okay, so here's something that we've been talking about for quite some time now. We have seen story after story, especially as we're seeing different things like the shooting in Charleston, the shooting that the death rather over in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Yeah.
We've seen a long conversation about what to do with Confederate monuments. This is probably coming back up again as we are seeing what happened in El Paso. So Atlanta is taking a stand. They're working out maybe a compromise, if you will. Check this out. This is the Peace Monument, the 1911 Peace Monument. That's out in Piedmont Park. And so what Atlanta is doing is they're placing markers near 4 different Confederate monuments to explain and give more context to what the monument is in history. And part of what this monument says is this monument should no longer stand as a memorial to white brotherhood. Rather, it should be seen as an artifact representing a shared history in which millions of Americans were denied civil and human rights.
It's interesting because the state says you can't just take them down.
Exactly.
So this is the city's thought about a compromise. So saying if they are going to be in public view, let's at least give some context to the history so that that is represented as well, and you can understand what is really behind the meaning of that monument.
Yeah. Because we've really seen so many states across the South who do have laws like Georgia where you cannot move them, you cannot take them down, and if you do move them, you have to put them in a place that's equally
right. That was going to be
prominent.
my point. That if you move them, it has to be in an equally prominent position. And we've had so many discussions over the years about Stone Mountain. That's another monument that people have very strong feelings on. So it's interesting to see how cities, towns, states are grappling with this and how to move forward.
Exactly. And like you said, we've had a lot of this issue come up here in Georgia. So let's take a look at one of the comments that we got. This one came in from Curtis. He said, the South can't run from its past. That's something we saw from other people too. They said, this is a great idea. Only way to start the healing process is to attack the issue. And honestly, I don't think we're going to see the end of this. Even with this compromise on the table, I still think this is going to be a conversation that continues to come up.
Because a lot of people are going to feel on this issue there should not be a compromise.
Exactly.
But education, information, and context, always so critically important. So that at least is part of the conversation now.
Yeah.